Good afternoon, brothers and sisters, titos and titas. I've been in Ligaya for 23 years already. From the very beginning of my life, God had already intended me to be in this community. He has shown various manifestations of His love and protection for me, protection from the world. He used Ligaya to become a bulwark and a source of refuge for me. Ligaya has been a home to me. My first exposure in community is primarily through my parents. So they were the first ones who taught me how to pray. I remember my father when I was still young, about 5 or 6 years old. He helped me memorize the Psalm 23. And he also taught me how to sing the community worship songs. Like, for me, it was like the nursery rhymes of my age. My mother, on the other hand, taught me how to pray using the scriptures, also at an early age. So, how did she do it? She invited me to pray with her. We worshiped together, and then we read the gospel reading for that day. Then she would give a commentary. And then she also taught me how to record all my reflections in a journal. So that was what they did, even at a young age. Every summer, I look forward to doing different activities. So I was very energetic. I'd like going to taekwondo, basketball, swimming, piano lessons every summer. I also like going to JYA and YA camps. But my last year in high school was quite different and something new to me. So in one of the community assemblies, I found this flyer about a summer household program to be sponsored by Christ Youth in Action. So I got that flyer, and then I thought this would be something good to join that summer. So I decided to attend it. So for 3 to 4 weeks, I lived together with young men of my age. So we prayed together, studied the Bible, and built relationships with one another. It was there that I started to feel free to worship God without the peer pressure, because I was together with men like me who wanted to love the Lord. After that summer household, I was invited to attend the community weekend and then to join the university district. I knew that this would be my own personal decision. Since I lived in the South, this would mean for me commuting from the South and going to our community meetings in the North. So it was quite challenging for me. But I knew that making this commitment would be able to bring my relationship with God to the next level. So I decided to attend the community weekend and join the university district. In college and in UD, I learned to make radical decisions for the Lord. I served the Lord through Christ Youth in Action. It was a challenge for me to balance my time for studies and service. But I found God's grace constantly being there, guiding me all the way. I saw Him blessing me in my studies. I even experienced being granted a full academic scholarship while I was serving. After graduation, I wondered if I should serve as a CYA youth worker. But God called me to work in the secular world and be a light to professionals like myself. So in the company that I work for, I volunteered to serve as music ministry in our Friday masses. I also volunteered to lead prayers. And then I also share with my colleagues my experience of God and the decisions that I make for Him. So I remember there was one instance when I shared my personal testimony to a colleague of mine, and because of that, he opened himself to attend a lingkod activity. My journey in Ligaya isn't finished yet. And now that I'm about to make my public commitment, I know that this commitment that I will seal with God is only the beginning to more adventures of life with the Lord. And as a sign of gratitude to Him for His ever-abiding presence and protection in my life, I'd like to make this response. I desire to stay in his home, to be in Ligaya till he says, "Well done, my faithful servant." Thank you.